Hey, welcome to a special episode of the Pull List Examiner. I had the opportunity, thanks to my brother, who invited me to go out this past weekend. I had the opportunity to go to a local flea market, followed up by a visit to Ollie's. And I bought 2 packages of comics from Ollies, and we'll get into that in a second. First, I'll show you real quick at the flea market. I picked up just a few things, but I found this booth that had hundreds and hundreds of comics. I may have to go back at some point and do some more box digging, but this was my best takeaway, I think, of the day, which is a Green Lantern issue number 173, and that's a first appearance of the villain Javelin, who became a little more popular when he was introduced in the most recent Suicide Squad movie. It was marked $10, and it was in a $10 bin, that bin full of comics that were marked $10, but this specific bin was also listed as $4 per comic special due to Christmas. So I don't know if that's a normal thing or if they were really $4. So picked up that for $4, so I thought that was kind of nifty. So as far as Ollie's goes, Ollie's had a bunch of different comics all over the place, multiple shelves. Kind of, if you've never been to an Ollie's before, it's a clearance house of items of any nature. You never know what you're going to find there, and it's kind of become somewhat renowned for, maybe notorious for, picking up various comic books. And I've seen some comments on YouTube, and I've watched other YouTubers who went to do some Ollie's trips, and what I found is that it sounds like Ollie's contracts with some of the bigger comic book shops in the country, and they basically dump their dollar bins into these packs. So every once in a while you see somebody on YouTube who strikes gold, if you know, so to speak. I actually saw somebody within the last month who ended up with some early Batman Adventure comics that probably totaled $100 out of an $8 pack. So if you're into collecting and pricing of comics, you know, it may be an opportunity for you to go out and do some other searches for comics if you have an Ollie's in your area. So with that being said, I bought 2 10 packs. They were a $49.90 value is what it says. I don't know that I agree with that, but each pack was $8, and they each held 10 comics. I picked up one because it was all IDW kids books, and I was hoping to grab some of the Star Wars High Republic Adventure comics, this last run of them. There were several issues that have become keys with first appearances, and you'll see what I got when we go to the next segment. And the other pack I grabbed was some DC comics mixed with some other things, and I saw some old Hulk. There was a lot of different comics floating around, and what I've heard again is that these are all dollar bin, but I think they do try to find the most appealing comics and slap those on the end. It's kind of hard unless you're one of those people who go open the packs, which there's big signs that say do not open the packs, but if you try to kind of peek in, sometimes it's loose enough to peek, sometimes it's not. I've also noticed that sometimes they'll flip the comics upside down and left side right, so you can't really find the comics very easily. But let's take a look at what I found when I went to that trip to Ollie's. So here's the 2 packs of comics I decided to pick up from Ollie's. You've got what was listed as a kids pack, and I think there's some Star Wars High Republic Adventures in here. Okay, start with the pack bundle. Here we go. So obviously we've got Batman issue 92. I know this is around the time the designer was introduced. when Tinian took over. Next, we've got a G.I. Joe issue number 2. Okay, not a series I have read. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 110, cover B, alternate cover. Dark Knight 3, Master Race, book 5. I don't know, this cover does not seem familiar to me either. That's cool. I think I collected that whole series but don't have that cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder. I am not familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new series, even though I grew up reading some of it. That seems, it's issue number 5. Seems like a nice little series there. And then here's the cover I think I don't have. Yes, that's cover A. Not sure if I have that in my collection or not. I'm pretty sure I do. I was hoping it was cover B. But still, I was a fan of Sam Keith in that series. So either way, still cool. Another G.I. Joe. I'm really not a G.I. Joe reader. What is this? Oh, that's that Batman 92 Punchline variant that I think people wanted, but not sure that the price ever stuck, even though I think there was a run on it when it first came out. But that's kind of nifty. It's the cardstock variant for issue 92 of Batman. Here's that graphic novel. What is this? Oh no, it's just a square bound issue. Issue 99 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, City at War. That actually looks like a nice little read too. Cool. And then of course, what was on the back cover? Batman the Max, number 3. Okay, let's open up the other pack. So here's the kids pack, and I couldn't really tell what issues were in there, but I'm fairly certain there is a couple High Republic issues. So we'll take a look and see. And I know I did not have this Clone Wars Battle Tales comic already, and I do like to read the Star Wars series. It's kind of too bad IDW isn't making the Star Wars anymore. I mean, Dark Horse does a good job too, but I really felt like the print quality of the paper was done pretty well with IDW. But let's take a look. So first is Clone Wars Battle Tales. We already knew that. Goosebumps issue number 1, Secrets of the Swamp. That's probably going to be going to my kids. Number 2, Transformers My Little Pony crossover. I kind of find that funny. That's another one we will be giving to the kids. Sonic the Hedgehog Bad Guys number 1. My kids do really like Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, and there's what I saw. Issue number 10. Is that a key? I can't remember. But that is Star Wars High Republic Adventures. So that's cool. A tiny little crease on the corner. That's one bad thing about these packs at the store. People are rummaging through them. You never know exactly what you're going to get quality wise. Sonic alternate cover, issue number 26. That's kind of cool. Next one. High Republic issue number 3. I believe that is a first appearance. So that's kind of nifty. Cool. And let's see what else we got. Star Wars Weapon of a Jedi. I already own this and I paid cover price at $7.99. I think I just paid less than $1. So I have a second copy now. What's the next one? Oh, Monster of Temple Peak. I know there was, I think one of the issues in this series also may have been a key. I'm not sure if it's issue 4 though, but that's kind of cool. I think I already have that cover too. Cool. I got several High Republic adventures, so that's kind of cool. And then the last one was, I already knew, on the back of the pack was Star Wars Adventures issue number 1, cover A. So that's kind of cool too. So I hope you liked watching me open these packs of Ollie's comics. I do this every once in a great while. Hopefully I'll get out and do some more digging. As my brother said, the thrill is in the hunt. And big thanks and shout out to my nephews for putting up with me digging through the comics. It was really fun to go with them. And if you are not a regular viewer or subscriber to my channel, hey, go ahead, click like, click subscribe. You'll find out that mostly what I do is a video each weekend that gives you the top 3 comics I'm looking forward to reading when it comes to New Comic Book Day. So thanks for watching, and remember to read them, bag them, and board them, and we'll see you next time on my channel, the Pull List Examiner.